Awesome, awesome. I'm not yet ready for the world to see me like this, so you must be really lucky that I get to do this interview.
I was also very surprised, and I'm very glad that you did. I was just shooting my shot, and you opened up yourself to it, and for that we're very very grateful. But Vision,
Yeah.
let's start here. You know, let's go back to the accident. We're just gonna touch a little bit on that day. What exactly transpired that day?
To be honest, um, I remember very little about the accident.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember I was on my way home from Garden. I was on Quacha Road, trying to head into Great East Road, and then when I reached the junction on that road that passes behind Manda Hill,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. The car just came out of nowhere and hit into my car. And the next thing I remember, I was giving out my wife's number at Lady Mwanawasa Hospital
Mm.
when they asked me if they could call anyone.
Yeah. Looking back
Yeah.
at, yeah, I can imagine. I'm so sorry, but looking back at the incident, how different do you look at life now? Because I've noticed that even your social media seems a little different.
Look, the truth is, I'm alive because of it's by the grace of God that I'm here. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are saying it's a miracle that I'm here, and I believe that it's a miracle that I'm here. I look at life differently because when God wants to do something in your life, He's gonna use all sorts of things. And this accident was an eye opener for me. I've started seeing who my real friends are.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen who my true friends are. I've seen the face of God basically because I don't think I'd have come out alive in that accident because the car got damaged right where I was seated.
Yeah.
And I've learned not to take my life for granted, and I've learned not to take whatever I have for granted because life is so much different for other people out there. I believe I'm so much better, and I just appreciate my friends, my family. The support system was amazing. I didn't know I had so many friends. I did it.
Friend, but I want to get a little personal with you, Vision, and you can go as far as you can. When it comes to that day when they had to tell you, look, man, we have to cut your hair. What was going through your head?
I actually told them not to cut my hair.
Yeah, I would
I
say the
remember.
same.
I remember when the doctor, I remember her name, Dr. Ngowani, was trying to, she told me, we need to cut your hair for us to be able to get to your wound and deal with them. I said, you need to ask my wife. You need to ask my... It's funny, right? It's funny, but I swear that's what I told her because I just remembered in my mind, it was all about how my wife loves my hair and how I love my hair and how I was gonna if I was gonna be able to face the world without my hair. So I told them, please don't cut my hair. If you can deal with this thing without having to cut my hair, please don't. And they said they can't.
Yeah.
So I told them, what? Okay, well, let's cut it, but keep it. But unfortunately, they didn't. I guess it was an emergency ward, so
Yeah.
they had a lot to do. They didn't keep my hair, so no more dreadlocks for me.
Wow. So is this
And that
is
hurt.
is this the end? Is this Vision maybe just going with a whole different vision? I guess changing hair. Is this the
Yeah,
last we're gonna see of Vision and dreadlocks?
uh, probably because I don't know. My head still feels a little weird. If my hair grows a little bit, I feel itchy and all that. And
Mm.
some parts of my head, like here, are numbed. I
Mm-hmm.
can't feel this area feels numb. My nose, this side of my face doesn't work properly. It's partially paralyzed.
Yeah.
This side still feels numb. So I really can't keep my hair anymore until I get back to normal, and then I'll see if I can keep the hair and then try to regrow the dreads, or this is the end of vision, the dreadlocks.
Did you cry when you first looked at yourself in the mirror without your hair?
No, I didn't cry, but I cried when my brother came to see me and he broke down and cried. And
Yeah.
that made me emotional. Actually, my brother couldn't see me for 2 days because every time he saw me, he cried, and that made me cry. And the doctors never wanted any of that because my
Yeah.
chest was terribly in pain. Up to
Mm-hmm.
now, I still feel a bit of pain in my left shoulder and right shoulder, but crying wasn't an option at that particular point because if I coughed, I would literally pass out for a few seconds. That's
Oh,
how painful it was. So crying wasn't
wow.
an option.
But I know you've been going for to physiotherapy. I think you've got about 2 weeks to go out of the 6 weeks. Is it
How,
six
how,
weeks?
how do you do that?
How do I know?
Oh yeah, I posted something on social media.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You know, I'm always keeping track. I'm always keeping track. But how has it been for you so far? Going through physio and coming to terms with the you after the accident.
to be honest, I haven't come to terms with the me after the accident.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my wife tells me when she looks into my eyes, she doesn't see the old Steve. She sees that there's something different about me,
Yeah.
which means the healing process is still taking place. But physio has really helped
Mm-hmm.
because I'll give you an example. I don't know if you can see my mouth right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I have to look at the
a few
video.
weeks ago, I could do this.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that on my right, like completely, even if I wanted to. I couldn't. But
Wow.
now, at least I can. So physio is really helping.
Yeah.
There's some electrodes that we put on my face for 15 minutes, some electricity goes through my system. I think it's helping. And my shoulders, my hands, I'm able to use them. I'm able to dress up on my own. I couldn't. I couldn't even take a shower on my own.
Wow.
But now I'm able to because I can use my hands. So it's really working. I have 4 more sessions to go. I
Mm-hmm.
hope I'll be better by the time it's done.
Now, also, what has been your biggest take home out of this experience? I've seen that lately you've been posting a lot of you in the robes. Um,
Oh,
wh-
that's the only thing I could put on my own. There's no
okay.
support that day, so I had to find something that I can just slide into.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise, well, my take home from all this is, look, Malam, if that lady was 5 seconds early on the day of the accident, I would have hit her with my cruiser, and the time, chances are that car would have flipped 5 times or more. And I don't know if she would have made it. I would
Mm,
have had to live with a conscience or with something on my mind that I killed somebody. Obviously, the law was going to charge her because they're going to say, no, you cut in front of him, this and that. But then God decided that she's 5 seconds late and I'm 5 seconds early, and then she hit me. So my take home from all this is when we are on the road, 3 to 5 seconds is all it takes to
yeah.
avoid an accident. And then it's all it takes again for somebody to die on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So let's learn to hang back. Like in my case, I believe 3 seconds was enough. If she had hung back for 3 seconds, I would have passed. And there's a chance she would have passed as well without having to cause that accident. But then you never know when you're driving, a lot of things are happening. She probably thought she was braking when she was driving. You know how it is
Yeah.
when you're driving. It's a bit complicated. But I believe if we can just all be a little bit more careful, try to be a little bit more patient than we usually are, I think we'll see less accidents on the road.